Hello, my artsy friend. In this video, we'll be covering the lazy daisy. Let's jump in.
We're going to start by knotting our thread, and then we're going to pull that through the eye of the needle. So I'm going to get my threader here, grab the yarn, and pull it right through. I'm ready to start. So I'm going to come up through the back, and I'm going to pull that over to the side, and I'm going to come back down into the same hole. So I'm going to be creating a loop. So I'm going to pull this through, but I'm going to allow this loop to form. And I'm going to come back up a stitch length ahead and catch that loop. So I'm going to catch that and then secure it with a straight stitch. So I'm going to go right back down into that next hole. And that is our lazy daisy. Now you'll typically see these in clusters. So we're going to do one with 3. I'm going to do the same thing. Came up through the back, creating that loop. I'm going to catch that loop and then secure it with the straight stitch, just going right over that yarn. So back down there, and then when I do the multiple petals, I'm actually going to come into the same center hole. Going to come up through the back, down through the front, create that loop. Going to catch it and then secure it with that straight stitch. So again, you'll see that in multiple petals. So I have 3 here and 5 for you to try. This is if it were a flower or greenery is what I see it used most often for. So we're going to finish this up and then I'll speed through. I'll meet you back for that greenery piece, and then we are going to add a center to our flower. So we'll come back to that one. Now for this greenery, same thing on each of these petals. So I have like 2 leaves here. I'm going to create that loop, go back down, and I'm going to be catching that loop and securing it. But on either side of those, I'm going to be sharing that same center hole. So I'm going to do that here. I'm going to secure that one and then do the opposite side, and then I'll speed it up. And then I want to show you, so the stem could be a back stitch, a stem stitch, lots of different stitches that you could make that stem piece. I'm going to do a couple back stitches just so you can see it, or they could just be clusters of leaves. So I'll speed this up and I'll meet you back for a couple back stitches. Now I finished those off, I'm going to just throw in a couple back stitches. So I'm going to go up a stitch length and then back, and then up a stitch length again and back into that. And if I had one more hole, I could finish this, but you get the idea where you could add a stem to connect these. There you go. Now we're going to go back to our flower here. I've switched yarn so you can see it, just the color. So I'm going to come up through the back, and you can do a French knot, but you could also do this. You can knot once, and then you knot twice, and you can go right back down next to that, and then you're going to have 2 threads in the back that you're going to end up pulling. So we're going to go through, pull that through, and then you're going to pull your other one, and you can just tie those on the back there, and you've got a center. Lazy daisy.